ESPN, Jacksonville, Florida. From the Professional Karting Association's National Pro Race, the Entertainment Sports Programming Network presents the second in a series of the Bridgestone National Pro Races.
Chuck Hammond from Jacksonville, Florida for ESPN. We're here covering the Bridgestone Pro Kart Series. And you know, the first time I saw a kart in 1958 in Southern California, there were 2x4 frames, wheelbarrow wheels, and engines from lawnmowers. To tell you how far they've come, here's my good friend and co-host, Gus Trader.
Chuck, this is what they're running for today. Trophies, money, and this is what they're doing it in. A go-kart. This go-kart has come a long way since the days that you were talking about out in Southern California. First of all, the big thing today is the tires. This is one of the biggest things that there's been controversy over. The tires today are soft compounded rubber. They're fairly expensive, but the width is the big thing. They are 8 inches wide in the back, 5 inches in the front. Back when they started, they were probably narrow, 2 inches and 4 inches. And they were 6-inch wheels. These are 5-inch wheels spread out. Okay, the next thing is the tuned exhaust pipes that they use on these machines. They've got a tuned pipe here that will operate at different speeds. It'll come on better on a long straightaway. They extend them in and out to get better RPMs on the top end or more power on the low end. The next thing is the type of engines they're running today. They're running these fan air-cooled engines without any fan of any kind or flywheel. They used to run strictly flywheel engines to cool them. Today it's big, thick fins on these engines so that they will cool running down the straightaway. They sit out on the side of the cart where they'll get plenty of air and they'll stay cool and not heat up and seize the engine. Another thing is the type of brakes. Brakes are so important because these carts are going so much faster than they did in the old days. Remember the old scrub brakes where they used to push them piece of steel against a tire and slide through the sand and the dirt when they used to run on them? Today it's a highly engineered design type of brake made by aircraft companies to stop these carts at high speed. Our gas tanks are plastic. They sit underneath the driver's partition here underneath the steering where they will be out of the way, and they're plastic. There's no steel involved so that they will explode and cause damage. But the carts are made of real heavy, real strong moly, chrome moly steel that are flexible on these bank curves and so forth that you see here further in the afternoon as the racing goes on. Chuck, all these years, the 20 years, it's still a family sport.
This track, Gus, is about 5/8 of a mile in length. It's got quite a few short, sharp turns, but one of the outstanding things about this track, in deference to other tracks, is that long, long, long back chute. It's 1,000 feet, Gus, and we don't normally see this in the karting annals. What's your opinion of this?
My opinion is something that I think this type of racing, this type of track is good for this high-speed racing that these drivers, these are the fastest single-engine drivers in the business. The fastest karts are on, and this long straight gives them time to use that horsepower and speed in order to make a good show out of this and for some outstanding driving. If you've got the power and speed here, you can win. And there's 38 karts in this first race, and as you watch them coming down here, they're dicing in and out, trying to see what's going to happen up there in front. And
starter Bob Allman doesn't like that at all.
No, he's not for that at all, and he's very tough on these starts, and he will, if they do not come down in a decent way, he will put some drivers back farther in the lineup.
Right. Bob's a former national champion. He knows what it's like to sit up there. He's got to be under all that pressure.
He's got a great view of this field as it comes down to where he's standing. He's at the end of this 1,000-foot chute, and he's giving these guys plenty of time to get in their position. And he's not going to fool around with them more than once or twice down here on a false start.
That's right. Now for the fans, the man in the white is Harlan Willis from Oxnard, California. It'll be a little easier for to pick him up. He's number 82, and the number 2 machine, Lynn Haddock, in the red up there on the pole.
Right behind Haddock is this young driver, Emick, number 15. He finished in each driver ran 3 elimination heats yesterday. He finished 3rd in 2 of them and 4th in another. He had acquired enough points to finish and get 3rd starting position.
Okay, Gus, it looks real good. 100cc engines are coming. Let's see if he gives them a go. He gives them a green. Haddock has a slight lead as they go in. Dropping right in behind Harlan Willis and pulling away a couple 3 kart lengths. Now, I talked to Lynn Haddock just early on. He said that's very slippery up in that one corner. Pulling away.
Haddock has got about a 2 kart length ledge over Willis as they go through the Monzas here. There's 3 Monza turns here until they come out onto the main chute. Now they're making the big bend into the main chute right now with Haddock opening up probably 3 karts.